From the beautiful Capistrano Valley Performing Arts Center, it's Breakfast with Gary and Kelly, with special guest, saxman Vincent Ingala. And now, Gary and Kelly.
Oh my God! Stop! You take a picture! You guys look great! Smile!
Oh, see, she's taking a picture.
Yay! Oh, I was
Very
going to do
nice.
a video.
I know. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Wow.
Huh? What do you think? How do you like? You like?
Isn't this gorgeous?
Kind of fun. Kind of fun. Pretty crazy that we are here today. We're so glad that you're all here with us too. And boy, this is a high school. This is a high school theater. Can you believe?
This is a performing arts theater.
It really is. It really is.
But it's on a high school
phenomenal.
campus.
It's
and
phenomenal.
We should thank them too.
Absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely.
you so much to the Capo Valley Performing Arts Theater and the
Dr. Kevin Astor, the principal, whose father, for you local media folks, is Art Astor. Isn't that funny?
If anybody's in the radio world.
Yeah, if they know that name. And Rick Nichols, the theater manager, and Craig Landino, the digital media instructor here, who have been so instrumental in helping us, kind of wed up. The fun thing is that we've got some high school students that are helping as interns on this thing too now. So it's all a really nice little meshing of.
And we have Saddleback College's film crew here,
Exactly.
headed up by Mark Crewman, and so you see the people behind the
Yeah,
cameras.
it's a great
are
collaboration.
Our film crew. So
Yeah.
thanks to Saddleback College.
And then there's us, so, really, it ain't all good, but what are you going to do?
Stop.
But here's the thing, because to kick this off today, we've got a young guy who, this is the kid that could pass as a high school student, but he is, he's a brilliant musician, and really kind of rocketed onto the scene a couple years ago in San Diego during the Lemonade Weekend.
Anybody
And
remembers that?
it was
San
kind of
Diego?
salvaging what had intended to be the Smooth Jazz Awards, and that fizzled out, but then he tore it up.
That was when Graham was born, so it was 3 years ago in
Okay,
March.
there you go.
3 years ago in March.
This is his latest CD, but he is at work on a new one that will be coming out shortly. We'll hear all about that, but better than that, he's going to be here with us for the next hour and playing. Please welcome Vincent Ingala.
Wow is right.
Wow. Wow.
Nice.
I just
Can't believe I'm here.
I can't either. I can't honestly think of a better guest to kick off this thing here
Yes,
at this new home.
exactly.
Thank you
I
so
really
much.
mean it.
Thank you.
I really
Thank
mean
you.
it.
I am so honored. I can't even tell you.
Oh,
I'm so honored.
it is all ours. It is all ours.
I'm with
telling you.
Gary and Kelly. Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. What's better than this?
And we met you 3 years ago,
Yeah.
March 13th, I believe it was.
The Lemonade Weekend.
Oh, you have a good
Lemonade
memory.
weekend.
I wouldn't remember that date to save my life.
The only reason why I remembered it was because my grandson was born that morning.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
like, okay,
We helped deliver him, and then we drove down to San Diego. It was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I got the phone call. I'm like, you're where? You're at the hospital now? Oh my
We
gosh.
had Norton scrub up, and then everything was fine after that. It was,
So yeah, so we
2010.
met you then, and you were just starting out, or did you have, what were you doing 3 years ago?
That was 2010.
It
That
was?
like 4 or 5 years ago.
No way.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No, it was 13,
It was
2013.
2011.
Okay, wait a minute. What's the date?
We got to get our dates right here.
Was
my
it the-
God, is there a math instructor in the house?
This is a high
And I'm
school,
so bad
right?
at math. I'm so bad at it. You can't go up at me.
Right there.
No, but what I was doing
Yeah,
it was my first time ever out in California playing.
that's right.
It was a showcase at the now distinct anthology.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
right.
The different levels, they had 3
But
levels.
that was an awesome venue.
It was a
and
great
that was the
place.
first
What
time.
a shame that it,
I know.
Go figure.
It's too bad. But anyway, that was my first time playing in California. They put a showcase together,
Right.
an anthology, if you recall.
I do, and that was kind of a scramble thing to make up for.
Well, they put it together last minute because of the
Smooth
Right.
Jazz Awards.
The
The
was
award
Oasis.
thing
canceled.
crashed and
Right.
burned,
Right.
and then but everybody was out here from all over the country.
and so they came up with this motto. They said, "Let's make lemonade out of lemons."
Right, exactly.
And so they called a bunch of artists in last minute. Mostly, they donated their time, and
Yeah.
we all came together. We felt propelled to do this. But I was scheduled to do the showcase anyway in conjunction with the Oasis Smooth Jazz Awards,
Yeah.
but it got canceled. I still came out.
Yes.
We still did the show at Anthology.
Yes.
And I met you guys there. I met so many people there that
We
day.
had you on the radio.
That's right,
I
that's
remember
right.
going backstage and talking to your mom.
That's right.
Now, where did you come from? Where did you fly out from?
Well, I was born and raised in a small little town called Prospect, Connecticut.
There you go.
And
Balmy Prospect, Connecticut.
no, I love it. I love
feel
it.
cold coming on.
Well, it's very cold there now. That's true.
By the way, hi to Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom.
My parents are watching back in Connecticut, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen.
they are.
Yay.
Yeah, they are.
As well as my whole family and
All your
tons
fans.
of tons of
That's
family
right.
friends.
By the way, you did good. He came out great, right? He did very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
They should be very proud. They should be very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. They wish
Very
they could be here,
That's okay.
and they are here in spirit.
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
But they will physically be out here in 2 weeks.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Nice.
They're going to come visit.
They come out often?
They come out when they can. Well, I just moved out here.
That's right.
5 months ago from the East Coast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
is
how
this,
do you
is
like
this your
this?
first time living away from
First
home?
time
or is-
living alone, away from parents.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh, my
fresh
God.
out of the bag. Yeah.
So you got 2 weeks to clean up.
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'm not a troublemaker.
What's your
Why are
apartment
you a
look like?
troublemaker?
Do you have a house cleaner, I hope? I mean, do you have a...
I'm my house cleaner.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
No, you'd be scared if you went in my apartment. It's immaculate.
Really?
OCD, you know. It's very clean.
That OCD comes in handy sometimes.
It's very clean. I know.
Sometimes.
I like it though. I like
How
it that way.
fun.
Well, they taught me well. My mother taught me how to
Exactly.
not only clean, she taught me how to cook.
Oh, my gosh. Now, are you
I'm a
all-
good cook, you know.
Go
Really?
figure, an
Yes.
Italian kid that knows how to cook.
I gotta
That's
know how to
surprising.
mangiamange here. I make
That's
Italian
right,
dishes.
exactly.
And so, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. And
22
are
years
you
old.
single? Are you got a girlfriend?
Are you
No.
single?
You
gotta
Have you been married
Have
before?
you been married?
No, that's not a crazy question to ask on Valentine's Day.
I know. I'm just
Which, by the
saying.
way, happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's
And thank
Day.
you for spending your Valentine's Day with us.
I
But
know
no.
there's probably a lot of people out there who are wondering
Yes.
these questions.
Yes,
I mean,
know.
that's
but
what
no,
I'm here for.
I'm not seeing anybody currently.
Okay. Well,
single.
you hear that, right? Okay.
See?
All right.
The word is out now, so.
So, walk us through that whole thing from
Sure.
the Smooth Jazz Weekend, because the Lemonade Weekend, because I think it's
Right.
really funny. It was the first time you'd been out here. You were brought out. You had a CD out at that point, right?
I released my first album, North End Soul, in 2010.
Okay.
And so this was approximately,
Maybe a year after then or something.
see, was it 2012 or what? It was 2011.
Oh, man.
It was
he's gonna
2011. No, it was
he's gonna be
2011.
3
I'm positive
this
now.
March.
Okay.
11, 12, 13, 14,
15.
15. He can't be
Oh my
4.
God! I withdraw the question.
Is he
really.
gonna be 4?
Request to treat as a hostile witness,
It's,
Your
you know
Honor.
what, time is flying.
Is he going to
Time's
be
flying.
4, Gary? sad?
No, no,
I didn't even
no,
know
no.
how old
It's
my
not,
grandson's
it's
gonna
not important.
Anyhow.
be. Okay, go ahead. It was the
Let's
day-
talk about arc welding for a while, shall we?
No, my first album, North End Soul, was out for about a year.
Okay.
And, you know, when I released it, I didn't really expect anything to happen. I was playing out locally on the weekends, every weekend. The local restaurants, clubs, bars.
Sure.
I had a local following, you know, kind of like this cult thing, and a lot of friends and family, and they would all come support me every weekend. I did that all through high school.
Really?
Yeah, no, I never,
Wow.
not my childhood, my teenage years were spent playing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
In clubs.
That's all I
Well,
wanted
if you
to do.
know, yeah, if
In
you know what you
clubs.
want to do,
Restaurants,
that's
clubs.
what you do.
I was performing. I loved it. I was making
You get a
music.
sax, you get a fake ID, you're good to go.
Well, it was not like that. It was all my parents, friends, and family, and you know,
Yeah.
people, fans that I've picked up, you know, from playing back home.
Were your parents musical inclined?
No, I mean, my whole family is musical in the sense that they love music. My father was a disc jockey back in the day.
Oh.
He was spinning in the clubs.
Oh.
Back in the day, I said. You notice that? And so I grew up with a massive record collection. I grew up listening to tons of, you know, funk, soul, R&B, you know, those 12-inch singles, you know. I could say that I actually grew up.
12-inch singles?
I could actually say I grew up with vinyl.
Oh.
Because when I was young, all I would do was, yes, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. But all I would do when I was young was just
45?
take, yes, 45s, 33s.
73s?
Put them on my father's turntable, and I would just listen to everything I can. But it started with the doo-wop, 50s, Elvis, Beatles, 60s. Then it
bless
progressed.
you. Look at this kid.
I
you
love all types of music. I really do.
Wow, that's
I
good.
really do.
That's good to have it all
That's
around.
great stuff.
So when did you pick up the sax, or did you not pick up the sax? Was it another instrument?
Well, drums was what I first started on.
Really?
4 or
How
5
old?
years old.
4 or 5 years old?
Well, my parents, they bought me like this little baby kit. And I like beat it up so bad, I think, within
No,
the
wait,
first
whose
6 months.
idea was it? This is,
Seriously.
I'm really curious
I
on
would
this.
never
This
buy
is-
my kid
how does
drums.
it,
I
where
mean,
does the
not
thinking
that.
where the parents go, this is a great idea, we've got a 4-year-old, let's get him something he can make a lot of noise with.
Well,
Because really, seriously.
honestly, I think my mother was tired of me banging on the pots and pans. I mean, really, they had to do something.
Yeah,
All right,
we
there you
did
go.
that.
All
We used
right.
to take the pots and pans out, and you would hit the pots and pans.
No, that's right.
Wow.
So
Okay.
that first kit was like gone in 6 months. I beat that up, you know, into shreds.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's funny because it's kind of like a domino effect from there.
Mm-hmm.
I moved on to the guitar. That my grandmother bought me a starter guitar.
There you go.
One of those Costco specials or, you know, whatever.
God
But
bless
no,
him.
but you
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
if you love something enough,
Oh,
you make
yeah.
it a priority to learn
Yeah.
it and you absorb.
Did you take lessons?
I took a few guitar lessons for about
Okay.
6 months. And
Okay.
that did help.
Yeah.
Looking back on that, it taught me to associate notes with pitch.
Right.
You know, very
Right.
interesting. Like this is a C, this is an A, this is a D.
But drums, you didn't take drum
No,
lessons.
drums are, even internally inside me today, drums are like,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
always air drumming, or I was always getting in trouble in school, drumming on the desk. The teacher would get so mad at me,
The
but
kid's head in
I
front of you.
always have like this eternal rhythm in me. It's weird.
Wow.
But
Do you just play by ear then if you've not had much in the way of lessons? Or, I mean,
no,
are you,
I mostly played by ear my whole life.
yeah,
with
yeah,
everything.
good for
yeah.
you. That's hard. I mean, that's difficult.
Well, it's funny. It's like people ask sometimes how does it feel? I mean, what is it like?
Yeah.
Just knowing a note or
Your mom must have played a lot of music while she
that
had
has
you
a
in
lot
the
to do with
womb.
it.
Yeah.
Well, they say.
That's
They
all.
say there's something to that.
I know.
But you know, the only thing I could compare it to, it's like a sixth sense. That's really the best thing I
Yeah.
could say. It's just like
wow.
you just know it. It's a natural thing, and you know, it's
Yeah.
the same as athletes.
Right.
Just some people,
Right.
sports come to them. No matter what you do, we are all wired
For
a certain way for certain things. We all have things that we are well at, you know,
Yeah.
and shine through on, and
Mine's
things that we
bound
love.
to show up any day now.
I'm
by the
still
way.
looking for mine.
Yeah, but you
I don't know what mine is
well,
yet.
I don't.
I know.
Well, I can't do what you guys
Hello?
do. Look at you guys how to do a show like this and talk, and it's unbelievable. I mean,
Oh, we do this every
that
day,
comes
though.
natural to you.
This is where the big money is right here.
Yeah, but not everybody can do that.
I
It's
know.
all perception. So.
We are. My
How
God,
fun.
this guy, he's like
Is it time
possessed
to
by
take a
some
break?
Smart guy. It's unbelievable.
We don't have to take a break already, do we?
Yeah, we do.
No.
Yeah, we do. I got to go lay down. I'm depressed already. This is terrible. We're gonna take a break and come back with Vincent Ingala. He's gonna play and
Awesome.
stick around
Thank you.
here. Breakfast with Gary and Kelly.
Whoa, whoa. Sorry. She's got away from me there. Woo.
Kelly was into the cooking sherry before the show. So.
Sorry.
It's all right. Vincent Ingala's here, everybody. Mr. and Mrs. Ingala, you did great.
Look,
He's a great kid.
it's a wonderful kid.
He's going to play for us. We're all on the same show. Why don't we stand by him? Vincent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, exactly. No, it's fine.
I don't know.
What are you going to do here, man?
Well, the first song I played was the title track from this album.
Exactly.
Now.
That's
We'll
right.
Go to track number 2 now.
Track number 2. Well, let's keep it.
Called If I Could Fly.
If I Could Fly. Vincent Ingala. Breakfast with Gary and Kelly.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Outstanding. You like it, kids?
Woo.
What a great audience.
Man.
Fantastic
Yeah,
audience.
it's a great group, isn't it?
Man, oh man, oh man.
And what a
love
beautiful
you.
venue.
Isn't this pretty?
Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks.
First
Thank
time.
you.
Thanks.
Couldn't ask for a better spot to do the
yeah,
show.
absolutely. We're as bewildered by this as you are. I can tell you.
Well, I'm excited for
No.
you guys. And I
Oh,
have
thanks.
to say, I feel like, this is a new experience for me. I'm on either David Letterman or Howard Stern or something. Well, not Howard Stern.
Yeah, from hell, the Letterman from hell or
Well,
something.
This is fun.
You're on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly.
I'm on the best show. I'm the show that's better than those two. Breakfast with Gary
Oh,
and Kelly.
that's very sweet.
Well, I
That's
wanted
very
to
sweet.
ask you.
Yeah.
You've been around a lot of places since we met you, like when
right.
you started coming out. And name some of the places. I mean, because I know you're now at the Dave Koz Lounge.
Dave Koz Lounge in Beverly Hills.
Right.
Yeah, the
You're-
brand new Spaghettini. They just opened up in Beverly
Now,
Hills.
what are you doing there?
They've had some interesting folks stopping by for.
Just
Yes.
for lunch and dinner.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's a whole different animal than Seal
Yeah.
Beach. Some of you that are probably already familiar with the Seal Beach location.
It's a great
So
place.
what are you doing
yes.
there?
It's a
Yes.
great place.
But they built a new one.
What are you doing there?
I am hosting the Sunday brunch.
Oh.
I will be there every Sunday with my band.
How fun.
And it's on 184 North Cannon Drive. It's an absolutely beautiful spot. I encourage everybody to stop by
Where else have you been?
and check it out.
I mean, I know
Well-
you've been around the world because if you remember correctly, we did walk the streets of Sorrento, Italy.
That's
together.
right. That's right.
remember
That's
on the
right.
Dave
on
Koz
the Dave
cruise?
Koz cruise.
We were
Yes.
like walking around and he goes, oh, hey, hi, I know you. And I go, yeah, you're Vince. He's like, oh, yeah. So we just walked around
knew who
together.
you were.
I
I
know, and I
stopped.
knew
And
who
in
you
Gala
were.
in Italy.
I
Go
know.
figure.
In Sicily.
Yeah.
I'm Sicilian. Well, my family has ties to.
Aw, I
you know.
couldn't go to Sicily.
funny.
I was
That was
quarantined.
a beautiful. Oh, yes.
We'll talk about that
It's a
later.
good story.
She
But I-
was quarantined.
Were you on that cruise? No, you weren't on that cruise.
No, I was on probation. I don't know what I was on the watch list. I wasn't allowed to leave the country. I don't like to talk about it. Thanks. Let's
We
not
don't-
bring it up anymore.
We don't go there with Gary.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've been to Italy? Where else?
Italy did the cruise.
Right.
Saw you. There's a lot of beautiful classic Southern California festivals, venues. Catalina Island Jazz Festival.
Yeah,
Right,
that's a
yeah.
fun one.
Beautiful.
It's a fun
And that's
one.
in my neck of the woods now because I'm in Long Beach. So I
There
could
you
I
go.
could practically
Beautiful.
walk to where you take the boat.
Yeah, Long Beach is great, isn't it?
I love Long Beach. It's like the best.
It
kept secret.
really
Yeah.
is. It really is. There's no question about it.
Long
They've-
Beach.
One pitiful applaud for Long Beach.
One fan.
That
That's
was-
great. Okay.
All right. Okay, so the word hasn't gotten out yet, but it's.
Well, that's because it's the best kept secret. It's a secret.
It really is. It really is.
Hyatt Regency Newport Beach Jazz Festival.
Right.
Another beautiful festival.
You've been around the country? I mean, have you played the B.B. King place over there in New
I haven't
York?
played B.B. King's yet, but I was in London in October. Played Pizza Express.
Oh,
With Jonathan,
there's a great.
Jonathan Fritzen and I, we did a package this year. Keyboard
sure
player
did, yeah.
from Sweden.
Yeah.
And we did our first engagement at the Pizza Express. It was my first time there. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful venue.
Boy, there's some ghosts on that stage, huh?
The venue is so, it's got a mystique to it.
Yeah.
You go downstairs in like this old little nightclub, but it's all the best jazz clubs across the country are these, very.
Yeah. Well, I mean, being back east, you had exposure to that. I mean, I don't know, did you play in the city at all, in New York at all?
No, not so much New York.
Really?
A little different scene.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's more straight ahead jazz.
Well, true.
I think I tend to lean more on the R&B side.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's face it, the genre of smooth jazz, as we know it, lives out here in Southern California.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
Really?
It's really true.
no better place to be than right here in Southern California.
It's really true. I know you don't want to belabor it, but I got to tell you, if I were your folks, I'd be so thrilled that you have that steady gig over at Spags for your first time being out here on your own. I mean, what a great blessing that
It's a great
is.
experience, and we get to play to virtually a different audience every week. And I'm not just doing all sax. I do a little guitar. I sing. I do
You sing?
I do.
Really?
I do a little bit. Yes. Now, I'm a hacker singer. I consider myself,
Yeah.
but it's like a nice variety show, and I blend all the music and all the influences that I grew up
Yeah.
with. I do a little 50s. I do a little Louis Prima. I do a little.
Nice.
But I throw in the R&B and the guitar, and sometimes I even get on the drums. It's fun. It's nice.
Do you speak Italian?
Well, I know a few words, but
He cooks, he cleans, he sings,
No, I do
thinking-
not speak
He's
Italian.
such a nice boy.
He's such a nice
He's such a good boy.
That's right,
wanna
exactly.
picture your cheek.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God.
I'm
all
a
good.
mom, I can do that.
And I tell you, I make a killer sauce.
Really?
Ah, there you go.
Sunday sauce.
There you go.
Yes.
All
Is
right.
it red or white?
No, it's red.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
That's one thing
White
when I
sauce.
came
What are
out
you
here,
talking about, Kelly? Come
We
on.
had, you know, you never know.
linguine and clams.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
sauce.
but I mean.
And we just had
we knew
lobster
you-
something.
That smelled very.
Whatever that was.
smelled very good. By
Oh,
the way.
well, I stand corrected by the food expert. So
What was that sauce called
lobster
again?
something. Lobster something or other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was a
Which
white
smelled
sauce.
very good, by the
Wasn't
way.
that good?
Yes.
It tasted very
Yes.
good too.
Yes.
So who are some of the folks that have been dropping into the Spags? I mean, do some name dropping. You've seen.
It's it's incredible. They've only been open for about 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And already, Johnny Mathis has stopped down to sing.
Tom Jones.
Sir Tom Jones last
Yes.
week was in, having dinner with George Hamilton. I mean, you can't make this up. It's just
It's
unbelievable.
really true.
Taylor Dane,
Did I see Annie Lennox in there too? Or is
Annie
that-
Lennox,
Yeah.
Larry Carlton, Evelyn
Oh.
Champagne King. It's
Oh,
just an
man.
absolutely phenomenal venue.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is they bring in world-class acts and entertainment, and you get to experience their show in this intimate venue.
Sure.
You really can't go anywhere else and see.
We were thinking about having our show there.
Let me tell you, that would be great to broadcast there once a week.
A TV
or
show.
do like a special once a month thing
There
straight
you
from the Beverly Hills location.
Yeah, because they were hoping Kelly would come and do some cooking for them. So
I could
what
cook.
was that?
Cook.
Hey,
I want to hear what's going on. You got a new CD. How far along are we? Where are we with this?
I have a
thing?
new record coming out in a few months, shooting for April. I'm
Okay.
very excited
It's a
about it.
good thing. It's a good thing.
I'm due. It'll be about 3 years this
Yeah,
summer.
yeah.
But I took my time on it. I don't
Good.
rush it because, once you release something into the world,
Yeah.
it's permanent.
Yeah, you've got some people on here that we know.
Yeah, Greg
Fritzen
Karukas
and Greg Krukus.
played piano on my
Greg's
record.
great.
We collaborated
what
on a
an
song.
amazing guy he is, huh?
Fantastic.
Wow.
I grew up listening to Greg's music. My parents were listeners of this genre.
Really?
They were playing that around the house when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So I think subconsciously that grew on me
Yeah.
to some extent.
Kind of mold you that way.
Yeah. And Jonathan Fritzen and I
Who's going to be
collaborated.
on this one? Anybody you
I
can
don't know.
say?
I
Or?
don't think I'm at liberty to say that yet.
Okay, well, you have to
I mean,
ask.
what do you need? You play everything yourself. I mean,
Well-
Yeah, you do.
right?
Well, my whole life I've always been into, programming and I want to start producing for other artists. I love the studio just as much as I do playing live. I
So-
really do.
Wow.
So on some of these, do you play the drums?
I do drum programming, and on this new record I do the programming as well as some
And
live
guitars?
drums. Yes. I layer all the instruments
Yeah.
on top of each other.
Yeah.
That's something I've always done since a young age. It's called multi-tracking.
Yeah, right.
I love that. I love that.
Amazing.
And it's a lot of fun
Yeah,
to
well-
see how a song just magically comes together.
Like a
Over
one-man
time.
band.
Well, I mean, it's unbelievable what we could do
Yeah.
Yeah.
today's day and age with the technology and the studios we have.
yeah.
You can make a record on a computer in your
I-
basement. That's what I did. in so many ways.
Did you
So
do a
neater.
No,
Did you have
I
a
know.
Kickstarter campaign, or how did you?
No, I'm self-released.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I really like this picture. You
Thank
see
you.
this? What are you thinking here? You know?
You'd be very surprised.
Yeah,
I think,
You're
I'm-
contemplating something.
Looks like I'm concentrating to get a good photo right
Yeah.
there. That is actually, a lot of people don't realize this. That picture was taken in my living room.
This is your living room?
See, if
On
I
the
was
couch.
taken to my living room, you'd be thinking, hey, I wonder if that Cheeto's still okay to eat out on the floor.
Well, I could have been looking at something like that. You know,
Dog.
there was a table right in front there, so I could have been
Exactly.
something. But
That's a nice
but
photo.
I'm really excited about this new record. It's taking a little different approach. It's a lot more deeper into the R&B realm.
Nice.
Lot of potential for crossing over a
Nice.
little bit, and
Nice.
a lot more vocals, horns.
Good
so
for
it's
you.
more of the same. It's not a drastic concept record. More of the same, but a little more
So we're looking
cutting
at
edge R&B,
April?
which I'm
April?
very
R&B's good.
Just being
R&B
true
is
to
good.
true to
Nothing
the
wrong with
music.
that. Yeah,
that's
right,
all.
exactly.
True to
Exactly.
myself.
How do you write? Are you, and I'm especially curious if you play more by ear, as opposed to, I mean,
It's a little different. Sometimes I come up with the melody first and then build a track off that. But most of the times I get a track going first and I like the groove and I say, this sounds good. And then usually I could hear a melody over that. That's more or less how these songs come together.
yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, you have to have the groove happening first.
Yeah.
That's very important.
And then how do you name them? I mean, just
You know,
curious.
I'm
How do you
I'm
come
really
up
not,
with it?
I'm really not the best song namer.
Yeah?
I really don't. You know, everybody has different, you know, visions and what a song, you know, does to them. You know, how they convey it.
Like,
Yeah.
If I Could Fly.
If I Could Fly. Well, that's the song I just
Yeah,
I
that
kicked off
just-
the first
This one?
segment.
Yeah.
Segment, TV. I didn't say set.
Very
list,
impressive.
Segment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
nice.
I'm learning. You're teaching me well. That was, I just figured, you know, if I ever could fly,
Yeah.
that would be the soundtrack playing. Like
Exactly.
if I was in the air, going over the city at night, flying. You know, that's why I went like that at one point. It's like I'm flying. When the piano goes.
See, I wrote a song very similar to that. Mine is If I Could Parallel Park. So it really, it wasn't quite, it's not quite as catchy. There's a lot of this.
I wish I could parallel
There's-
park.
there's
It's
some-
like, yeah.
Bad,
No, I
bad.
don't know.
So, you know, and it's really up to the
Yeah.
listener to decide.
Well, I was flying with you, and I was like, oh, that's a really good title.
Ding, 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 ding. It's like,
Oh.
ding, ding, ding. You know,
That's
it's
it.
like,
Don't get Kelly singing. Don't get Kelly
Yeah,
singing.
you don't want me
I'm
to
sure you're a
sing.
good singer.
Oh,
I'm sure she's
I don't
fantastic.
have one musical note in my body whatsoever.
I doubt that.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk
She
about
could sing
that
very
later.
well. I heard her. I heard her
Uh-huh.
singing backstage, warming up her vocal cords.
Sorry, I almost
Great.
spit there.
Oy. So who are some of the, since you've been out here,
Yeah.
obviously one of the real great things of being out here are all of the ridiculously talented musicians that are in this world, in this area. Who have you gotten to play with? That
Anybody jump up on stage on Sundays?
Yeah, well, yes. Well, in fact, tomorrow, Steve Oliver is going to be my special guest at the brunch. We're very excited about that.
boy, he's such a
And,
unique talent too, isn't he?
He does it all.
I love him.
Does
Yeah,
vocalist,
love him.
playing guitar. He's
Love
so
him.
a producer as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, we're going to collaborate. We did collaborate on a new song for my
Oh,
new
good.
record. Yeah, he's a talented
Nice.
songwriter
Yeah,
as
he
well.
is.
I love
Yeah.
working with him. He's
Absolutely.
great.
He's
But,
working on a new thing too.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Yep.
Wow,
He's great.
good.
We have nice phone call conversations. I like talking to him. He's
Oh.
a great guy. But, you know, I haven't had too many guests yet at the club. We've only been open for 8 weeks. And
Right.
we're still
Right.
getting it off the ground. But since I've been here, there have been
Dave's been there, I bet. I would.
Dave Koz stops in when he can. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the Dave Koz Lounge. So
Yeah,
his
I should
name's
hope so.
on it.
He's there.
He has got up several times with me and jammed. It's great.
Can't do
It's
any
just-
better than
we have a
that.
lot of
What are
fun.
your hours on Sunday?
11 to 3.
Oh,
It's
3
one
o'clock in
seating.
the afternoon?
That's a lot of breakfast sausage.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's not traditional brunch. It's served family style.
Oh, nice.
It's not.
You know where I'm going with this, don't you?
I don't know where you're going with this.
I don't
11 to
either,
3
but-
p.m.?
Oh, yes. Yes, 11 to 3. The music starts around quarter to 12, 12
Oh, okay.
o'clock.
Okay. Do you do
And,
anything after 3 o'clock? I mean, you have any,
No,
really?
I go home.
Oh.
I'm usually shot at the end of a Sunday. I'm tired. You know, it's a long day.
Oh, man.
Plus, I ate so much food. You know, it's like the food is so delicious.
Well,
though.
rest up for May 24th.
Oh, is that what you're? Is that a hint?
That's the birthday
Is that
bash.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
date of the birthday
Wow.
bash.
Oh, I didn't get it until now. I get it now. I get it.
If you're in town.
Here's the proper answer. Kelly, I'm leaving at 3 o'clock and I'm shooting right down.
There you
Campus for the
go.
Birthday bash. I will be
There
there.
you go. There you go.
I will be there.
Outstanding.
I will be there. I can't wait. I can't wait. I was there 2 years ago.
Outstanding. Yeah.
No, 3 years ago. I didn't do it the past 2 years.
Yes.
I couldn't make it, but this year I'm excited.
Good.
Oh, good.
Outstanding.
It's great.
Good, good,
It's-
good.
it's
Did you
always a
like how I
blast.
subtly did that?
Yes. You're good. You're good.
You were at NAMM this past year. Was that your first time?
First time at the NAMM show.
Oh, wow.
How fun is that
It was
place?
great. I know, and I know that you wanted me to stop by the booth.
Yeah,
I-
no, that's okay. No, that's okay. That, for those of you that don't know, the National Association of Music Merchants thing is the most amazing hang of the greatest
Yeah.
players on the face of the planet, all coming with their checkbooks to check out new gear and stuff and new toys. So if you like music, if you like musical stars, and if you like gadgets, musical instruments and gear, there's no better. It's heaven on earth, is it not?
It's like Comic-Con for musicians.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
It's huge. I mean, it's really not
But
open to the public.
it's a private event.
And if you have
for-
endorsements with a company, or if you
Right.
belong with,
Right.
you go and you network and mingle, and you get to see the latest gear. It's really cool.
But at the 2 hotels that are right there, they always have free events that you can
right.
walk in and see, and
That's
you
right.
see musicians
Who,
playing all the time.
Thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah. Who did you get to see? Anybody? I mean, Stevie Wonder is always kind of,
I didn't see Stevie Wonder.
Didn't you?
I didn't see Stevie Wonder. I wish I
haven't
could.
either.
You know, I didn't see anybody famous this time.
Yeah.
I went on the worst day. I went on Saturday, which is the busiest day, and when no celebrities go because they go on Thursday or Friday.
Right.
But I didn't really quite know what I was in for. It was a crazy day.
Oh.
The decibel level is like so loud. There's especially if you go in the drum department.
Oh.
You're deaf at the end of the day.
How do you like
Exactly.
all those? I mean, they have everything.
It's like being in Disneyland for a musician. I love
Yeah,
it.
it is. It totally is.
And you're meeting with musicians from all over the world, and
Right.
it's very, very cool experience. I wish I could have seen you guys there, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
that's
That's
all right.
okay. We got you
One
here.
more time. This is better. This is
right.
way better.
That's great.
Vince, this is really fun.
I'm
this
having
is
a
really
blast with
fun.
you guys.
Yeah. We're
We've been looking forward to doing this
I'm
for
look-
so long.
yeah,
No,
we
and
have.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at
we
the
have.
clock, and it's already time
I know.
to.
Well,
I
we're
can't
gonna.
believe
We have a clock now.
The old clock on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. Kid. We're gonna take a break and come back, and Vince is gonna perform for us again.
Little guitar this time.
There you go. Little
Ooh,
guitar.
I've never seen you on the
Stick
guitar.
around. You're on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. Come over here. Let's take a selfie. Let's do a thing. Let's do a thing. What are we doing? Look at this. Nice.
You want me to take it?
Yeah.
Let me do another one.
There it is. My God, look at, they always cut me out of these. Damn it!
You're too tall.
Too tall. It's like he's got to hear.
We're glad you're all in this.
Uh-oh. Oh. Keep talking.
Talk amongst yourselves. There it is. There it is.
Woo!
Outstanding.
Yeah. Nice
Outstanding.
guitar. I love this guitar. It's a Gresh. Is that Mr.? No.
Mr. Gretsch?
Mr. Gretsch? Dean? No, Dean Gretsch?
This is a guitar company from a
Oh,
long time.
I don't know these things. I told you, I have no musical.
Well, if you were at the NAMM show, you could have
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh.
What are you going to do
play?
for us,
I'm
man?
going to do a song off the Can't Stop Now CD. This was a single in February of 2013. It's called Wish I Was There.
Oh, great song.
KSBR has been extremely supportive of this song, and I can't thank you guys enough for all your returns. So we love you guys.
Thank you. Vincent Ingala,
All right.
everybody. Thank you so much.
So much. Wow.
My son.
This is the one right now. Can't stop now, but a new one coming shortly. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
We will catch you. Thanks, Vince. We'll catch you next time on Breakfast with Gary and Kelly. Yeah.